Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. So my kids are enjoying the last bit of like online gaming they could do. They go back to school tomorrow, so their break is over, starting tomorrow. But this quick little video, I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that I mean, you guys know I dabble with mobile technology, smartphones, telecom, prepaid, postpaid accounts, and computers and stuff like that, and occasionally applications, right? But there's an application I really want to kind of talk about that I think is, it's good in its way. It also could be very dark, depending on the person using it, right? It all depends on you, the user, and so I wanted to talk a little bit about it in this video. And I've seen advertisements for it on various different social platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, even YouTube. Yeah, I think the other day I ran across an article that was talking about it, and I was in shock of, I guess, its new capabilities that it has. It's a service has been developing over time, and this application is called Replika. If you don't know what Replika is, don't worry about it. You're golden. But if you know what Replika is and you're using it, pay attention and listen up. And if you know about Replika and you're thinking about using it, listen up also. Replika is a app service that basically it's an AI personality that has a relationship with you. This was centrally designed for those people who are very much introverts and don't really go out, don't go anywhere, kind of like keep to themselves. And like, look, like, I mean, I understand, like not everyone's built from the same cloth or cut from the same cloth. Not everyone's built the same way. Some of us went through life dealing with rejection, and we processed rejection, and so now rejection is not such a big deal to us. Some of us went through life with rejection, and it left it bared a very strong mark that's never left. Right? Everybody's not the same. Everyone doesn't move the same way, and I totally understand and respect that. I understand that there's going to be people out there who find a service in this that they really, really, really enjoy using it, and I'm not here to make fun of anybody that's using it. What I am wanting to do is to kind of shed some light on it, because while it, something that too much of something that is good for you can become something bad for you. See, again, at the end of the day, like this service, basically, from what I was able to read up, if you do the free version, it's pretty much your friend. You're not going any further than friendship, and you can design them to a certain degree on the free version, and it stops there, and it's very modest and just, but then there's a paid service, and when you subscribe to it, it unlocks additional features and additional behaviors, and that's where things can get a bit scary. First of all, when you have the paid version, you can design your avatar partner just the way you like them. So it's like building the perfect girlfriend physically in your eyes, or the perfect boyfriend physically in your eyes. And yeah, people can get pretty weird with it. I mean, come on now, look where humanity is nowadays, right? So yeah. And the service tends to learn more about your patterns and behaviors as you interact with this thing, and this thing interacts with you in the way that it, I guess, computes and processes on what you need to hear. I don't know. So the reason I'm talking about it is because on Reddit there was a post that I read, and the person was really aggravated at this thing. I don't know what went down. They didn't get too descriptive in it, because in the first post that they even posted, they got flamed pretty bad by a lot of people on Reddit. And I think the post is gone now, and I should have screenshotted it so I could have shared it, but I didn't want to put somebody on Front Street to kind of talk about it. But and I started thinking to myself, like, whoa, like if it has this kind of effect on this person, then there are other people out there that might have, the same effect done to them. So I just kind of wanted to talk about it and just tell people, like, hey, remember, this thing is an application on your smartphone. And, it is something that you design and build for yourself, right? The service pretty much like runs itself And you just have your interactions, and even one of the most weird, oddest things to me is the I guess, and that's where, like, when I was reading about it, where I kind of got weirded out. I guess apparently your AI personality that you've built to interact with you will now send you what is it, NSFW, not safe for work, type stuff. I'm like, okay. I don't really know how to. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to laugh at anybody that actually takes it seriously. It's really hard to fathom that. But I mean, at the same time too, I'm keeping an open mind, and I understand that some people are within that. And you know what? Like, we're all different. I just want to say that, just be careful with these type services. I'm sure there's another one that's going to come out soon that's going to be a competitor to Replika. I just want to tell people who is even going to mess with this type of thing to really be careful. The human mind is fragile. No matter how strong you think your brain is, it is fragile. There are certain things that can break your mind. And if this is one of those things that starts to mess with, your vulnerable spots, your mind will get broken. At the end of the day, you have to understand that this thing is not real. The relationship that you have with this service is not real. I mean, use it to make yourself feel good. Okay, fine. Use it to serve whatever is in your mind. Okay, we're not here to judge you. But absolutely be careful on how far you take this thing. I was talking to my wife about it the other day, and yeah, I kind of made a small joke. I was like, just imagine that one person that's hardcore in love with their avatar on this service, and they do something wrong, and the avatar breaks up with them. Like, they would go full stalker mode, and they would start stalking them on the phone. And yeah, it was, it's a joke. Okay, let's have a sense of humor just a little bit. But also at the same time too, someone out there could actually do this and ruin their life. I think, there are certain things that technology is good for, and the services that it provides, does benefit and help us. And I can see where this can also as well kind of benefit humans, but also, it teeters on the good and the bad. It can also very quickly and so dangerously become something very bad. And yeah, so I just wanted to rant real quick about it. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Would you, if you were an introvert and didn't really have anybody around you, wasn't, dabbling in social circles, would you give this service a shot to see if it could bring out a different personality of you by having something interact with you as if you're having real engagement with a real human? You guys know what to do. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on it. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. As always, law.